What's up, Scorpio, and welcome to your weekly reading for October 9th through the 15th. Ooh, Tower card. Ooh, sorry guys, I just took a drink of my sparkling yerba and it like went in my nose. The Tower, you guys. That can be Scorpio energy, but I don't know, maybe you guys are going through something right now. Oh yeah, you're walking away from something. Definitely double Scorpio energy here. Eight of Cups with the Tower. Walking away from something that no longer serves you. Yeah, you guys, the world. There's completion here. There's cycles ending. Now, this makes a lot of sense. We'll see if this has anything to do with relationships or this is just you guys walking away from something that no longer serves you emotionally. Doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be anything. But because we're talking about the new moon solar eclipse in Libra, this is usually in regards to relationships. Doesn't have to be romantic relationships, but for the most part, it is. We'll get into that in a second. Let me start going over all the other astrology for this week. I'm pretty sure I'm going to try. I don't know. I might forget, but I'm going to try to put a timestamp so you guys can fast forward through all this if you want to and get straight into the tarot. But let's get into it. So Monday, the 9th, we have Moon in Leo square Uranus in Taurus. So there may be a change you want to work on, but the timing still doesn't feel right. Excuse me. So focus on plans and gathering information instead of being impulsive or instead of impulsively trying to make this happen. Tuesday the 10th, we have Venus in Virgo opposite Saturn in Pisces. Now, this is the energy of either giving too much time and energy and ignoring too much time and energy to your goals and ignoring your relationships, or vice versa. Too much energy to your relationships and ignoring your goals. So make sure to find a common ground with that if that's the case for you. That same day on the 10th, we have Pluto going direct in Capricorn, you guys. So Pluto is out of retrograde. Did I say it's going retrograde? It's going direct in Capricorn. Retrograde is over for it. You'll start to see transformations picking back up again, especially for you guys. Pluto is your planet. It's also ending the near of its time in Capricorn. And look at Queen of Cups is showing up. There you guys are. It's finishing up its time in Capricorn, which means you'll be focusing on finishing up changes with your goals, direction, responsibilities, and structures. Wednesday the 11th is kind of like a break day, a pause. It's Moon in Virgo trine Jupiter in Taurus. So take it easy, take a break from everything, kind of just a little space where you can decompress. And I definitely would before all this energy that's coming up in the next couple days. On Thursday the 12th, we have Mars entering Scorpio. Oh my gosh, Scorpio. Geez, you guys. You would think like sometimes, like you would think, never mind, I'm not even gonna go there. I have too much to say right now. Okay, Mars entering Scorpio. Your energy and drive becomes more passionate, more intense, and more unrelenting at this time, especially for you guys, especially for you Scorpios. This is a very intense, very passionate transit, Mars being in Scorpio here. You're also ruled by Mars slightly. I mean, Mars rules Aries, but it also like sub rules. I guess that's the word for it, Scorpio as well. So we have, Pluto stationing direct and Mars moving into Scorpio. So it's a lot going on with with planets that rule your sign. Great time for anything you need to dedicate yourself to or for coming back from defeat and using your will to create change, which kind of goes hand in hand with what I'm about to say with this new moon solar eclipse in Libra, because it kind of has this like Phoenix rising energy. This is the first eclipse. This is taking place on Saturday, the 14th, you guys. Saturday, 14th, new moon solar eclipse in Libra. This is the first eclipse in Libra in some years. Excellent for new partnerships, commitments, and compromise. You can be diplomatic and charming at this time and strive to get everyone on the same page. Wow, Queen of Pentacles. We saw the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, you guys. Definitely knowing your worth. Definitely knowing what you deserve when it comes to your emotions and your emotional body, what you're allowing. Wow. Anyways, back to this. This energy of this new moon solar eclipse encourages us to recognize our self-worth and assert our desires, especially in the realm of romantic relationships. It doesn't have to be, but it's a big emphasis on that. It has the potential to uncover hidden issues and shortcomings within our closest partnerships. Also to reveal what we may have been avoiding or neglecting. Highly unpredictable energy though, right? So it's like I could tell you all of this and get you prepared for it, but it's a very unpredictable energy. Now we're reflecting back to the solar eclipse in Aries that took place on April 20th. It pushed us out of our comfort zone. Now the solar eclipse in Libra urges us to embrace transformation. And this is where, like I said, think Phoenix rising from the ashes, right? With the South Node positioned in Libra here, it emphasizes an importance, like I said, on establishing our establishing balance in our romantic relationships, prioritizing self-love, and nurturing our sense of independence, right? So that's what I was saying earlier about recognizing your self-worth and asserting your desires, right, in romantic relationships. But it's crucial to exercise caution in how we express these emotions. Wow, and right as I said that, Knight of Cups, you guys. Somebody definitely expressing their emotions here. But like I said, crucial to exercise with caution because Mars will it will exert power over the South Node in Libra, which can lead to pent-up anger and resentment. So just keep that in mind, right? Especially with Mars entering Scorpio. Your guys is yeah, so just be careful with that. You know, you don't want to become too like my way or the highway in relationships. Yes, this is really big on recognizing your sense of independence in a relationship and what your sense of like self-worth and what you desire in a relationship, but there's also like a caution not to go too far, right? My way or the highway. Okay, so let's get into it, you guys. We're going to start with the Shaman Dream Oracle. Let me give this a good shuffle, and we'll see what's coming up for you guys for this new moon solar eclipse in Libra. All right. What do we have for Scorpio for this new moon solar eclipse in Libra, Spirit? What do we have for Scorpio? I'm seeing a lily pad, and then I'm seeing like a lotus flower. And don't the lotus flowers, they come from the mud, right? Yeah, definite Phoenix rising right now for you guys. Definite transformation. What do we have for Scorpio for this new moon solar eclipse in Libra? I'm also seeing a skull, which is like the death card or like death. Maybe some of you guys have your birthday on Halloween, or maybe you like really love Halloween because this is like your season or whatever. But also, like I said, the death card, your guys' energy and transformation. Okay, what do we have for Scorpio? You guys, I've been really like looking into my crystal ball as I do the readings. I'm really working on my clairvoyance, and man, am I just getting things like that. I love it. Wow. Okay, so I don't think I've ever got this card. Beautiful. The number 26, which is the number 8, which is your guys' energy, right? 8th house is Scorpio, death and rebirth. Wow, you guys. Gathering around is what this one is. The power of community. Gathering around. I love it. And can you guys see that? They're like little fairies or something, like little mushroom fairies. I don't know if you guys can see that really well, but they're so cute. Yeah, the power of community. Okay, let's read that. So the power of community, being safe and secure and allowing help. There are times when you need positive reinforcement from others. Perhaps your journey has made you tired just before reaching the proverbial finish line, where your friends await to cheer your arrival. Know this, you are not alone, regardless of whether you think you are. People gather around to help with your next step as you bring it forth from the cosmos into the beauty of life. There has never been another you before you, and you have a unique relationship with your friends, family, communities, and all those who gather to help you in the unseen realms. Now is the time to allow assistance from others. Ask for it and trust that you will receive it. You are safe and secure right now in this moment, truly supported in your beautiful, amazing, complicated life. You are heard by angels, witnessed by the divine, and loved, yes, loved, now and always by life itself. Whatever your query, you will find the help you need to achieve what you desire, and you will not have to do this alone. Count on it. You guys, I'm getting this energy of you guys could have maybe been in this vibe of not wanting to ask for help, depending on your other placements in your chart and depending on just your personality in general. Some of you guys could have been like really resisting asking for help, and Spirit's telling you now, like, okay, that's done. You need to stop being like too proud to ask for help here, or to ask, or to maybe even be vulnerable about something. Yeah, maybe being vulnerable about something, with certain relationships or those around you. But we'll see. We'll get into the card here. There's definitely a lot of people on your side right now. So I would definitely take this time. Like I said, yes, this is about seeing your place in relationships and asserting, your desires, and, recognizing your self-worth, and, nurturing your independence. And I don't know why I'm doing quotes like that. Nurturing your independence in the relationship. But like I said, don't take it too far to where you like, I don't know why I'm hearing it this way. Don't take it too far to where you isolate yourself within a relationship. Relationships aren't not they have an own energy of themselves. You have to nurture that relationship as well. Yes, it's important to know your energy outside of that and know who you are outside of that relationship. But how am I trying to put this? It's important to find a balance. You can't be super fully in a relationship and completely neglect yourself, but you also can't be like, oh, I neglected myself, now I need to go back to myself and nurture myself, and then completely neglect your relationship. No, there has to be a balance, because you do have people around you that are on your team, and you don't want to push those people away because of pride or ego, right? Because you're either too scared to ask for help, too scared to be vulnerable with them, or it's, even if it comes to, like, say you have like a relationship or a friendship or some type of union with someone where you are scared to tell them how you really feel about something, but if you don't, then it'll cause more detriment to the relationship. Do you get what I'm saying? So don't fear being vulnerable here. Don't fear asking for help. Don't fear saying what you need in a relationship, but also remember to do it with caution, to do it in regards to the energy of the relationship itself. You don't want to totally obliterate the relationship, right? Um, because your need for independence overrides it. Then you're just going to kind of end up alone. But I don't know. You have so many people around you right now, so I don't think that's the case. I don't think that'll happen, Scorpio. Just definitely take this as a caution to, don't be scared to ask for help, and don't be scared to be vulnerable right now when it comes to emotions, and when it comes to what you need in a relationship. So let's get some tarot here. Well, yeah, see, Six of Pentacles in the reverse, unequal giving and receiving. So if there has been this in relationships, you need to speak up, Scorpio. You need to speak up. You need to ask for help where you need it. Ask for help. These people around you, like, even though there's some people that are so close, they can have like telepathic relationships, that doesn't mean that they're mind readers. That doesn't mean that they're tapped into you 24/7. Even psychics are not tapped in to your energy 24/7 to where they literally know what you're thinking all the time. I mean, maybe somebody out there does, but you know what I mean? Six of Cups, Scorpio energy. Again, this could have to do with people from the past, relationships from the past, or maybe this maybe for some of you guys, the pride, the ego of not wanting to ask for help has something to do with your childhood. Maybe you were conditioned to not ask for help, or that it was wrong to ask for help. Do you see how this little girl is like, or little boy, they have their hand up down here like they're going to reach out and grab this cup, but it's like they're leaning back, like this older person is trying to hand them this cup and they're kind of leaning back. Do you see that? It's almost like they want to take it, like, see, their hand is like about to reach up for it, but then they're like, like, I don't know, I wasn't supposed to take candy from a stranger, right? It's like that energy, like unsure to take the help. And look at this lady's like, here, have this whole cup with a flower in it. And they're like, I've never got that interpretation from this card until right now. There's something about your inner child maybe that's scared to ask for help. What else? We have two sixes here. And I'm seeing 666. So not, nothing, it's not a bad number. It's just an angel number. It's about nurturing. Lots of need to nurture yourself. A lot of need here to allow others to nurture you, Scorpio. You have to allow that. You have to put your pride and your ego down, especially if you have other placements that are very like Leo placements or Aries placements, or really stubborn like Taurus placements or something like that, where that's just the pride, even Aquarius, like something I don't know. Let's get one more card for Scorpio here. One more card for Scorpio, please. All right, 2. Wow, 2 of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands, you guys. This is about going back and forth between something, trying to balance something. I feel like with this Queen of Wands, because she's very independent, she's very charismatic, she doesn't really need anyone. We did see the Queen of Cups earlier, which is your guys' energy, but we also saw the Queen of Pentacles. Lots of Queen energy. You're definitely in your feminine energy here. And Scorpio is a feminine sign, but definitely in your feminine here. Definitely, you guys, there's just this need to like, some of you guys are like, I can do it on my own. I know my worth. I know that I'm the shit. I know. And that's great. That is absolutely great. But there's something here about like needing to find a balance between doing things on your own, knowing you could do them on your own. Like I said, that's great. It's great. You hold a lot of power in that, but not everything we could do alone, Scorpio. And I just had a reading from a passed on loved one, and he was telling me the exact same thing. There's a lot you can do alone, but and he was telling me, you can't do this alone. You need my help with this. You need spirit for this. And like, there's just some things that you can't do all alone. It's just like some other reader was saying this too. They were like, I don't know who thought of, oh, you know who it was? It's Anita Siren. If you guys have ever heard of her, she's a really big, she doesn't really do much like tarot readings anymore. She more just like pops in like socially, like does a live, pulls a couple cards. Anita Siren, she used to be Stargirl, the Practical Witch. She was saying that too. She was like, I don't know who came up with loner and like who said that being a loner was a good thing, because we all need people in our lives. We all need, we all need socialization, and we can't do everything on our own. We need friends. We need a support system, right? The power of community, right? So for some of you guys, like I said, you may need to reach out to maybe some old friends from the past. Maybe there needs to be a discussion. Let's get some clarifying cards here. I love that you guys are very empowered and feeling very like you could do this on your own. And maybe you had to do a lot of things on your own, but it's important to allow others in and to not burn bridges so quickly, and to not cut people off because you know you don't need them, because you just don't, I don't know, like, I don't know. I mean, you could do whatever you want, Scorpio, but I just feel like it might be a little more lonely if you do it that way, right? Yeah, you may know your worth, you may know your power, but you could also do that and still have reciprocated energies or reciprocated relationships, reciprocated energies in a relationship, right? So let's clarify the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. What's this unequal give and take here? Clarify the Six of Pentacles in the reverse for Scorpio. We have the Judgment. There's that Judgment card again. It came out earlier with the Tower, which is your guys' energy. And we have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You guys, on this one, I mean, we've seen every single queen. Wow. Every single queen so far. But I just do feel like you guys are being a little, with the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords, I feel like you guys, at least showing up right now, because okay, the Queen of Cups showed up with the Queen of Pentacles earlier. It's like those two energies were together, like, oh, I am a very nurturing, very empathic person, very kind. Maybe I gave too much, so now I'm going to be in this Queen of Pentacles energy. I know my worth. I'm very independent. I don't need anyone else. I'm remembering who I am in this Queen of Cups, or in this Queen of Wands now. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm that bitch. I'm remembering now, you know, male or female. And because of that, you may be cutting off, look at right behind that is the Three of Pentacles. You may be cutting off teamwork, collaboration, people that want to work with you, right? Because you're like, and it doesn't have to be just work settings. It could be in romantic relationships, in friendships. You're cutting off your community because you don't feel that you need them, or maybe you feel like you found a new community or something like that. I don't know. Some of you guys found new people. But this Judgment card here with this Ten of Wands in the reverse, I don't know. It's like, Let's get one more card, because this could be the energy of, I don't know if you guys are the ones presenting the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, this unequal giving and receiving, or if you're moving on from people that are no longer equally reciprocating. But I don't know. Let's see. Take it as it resonates. Clarify the Six of Pentacles in the reverse for Scorpio. What else? Seven of Swords. I don't know why I feel like this is you. What else? Can we get one more? I just want to know who is this, Scorpio, or is this people they're dealing with? Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Could be people you're dealing with. Or you know what? No, I'm getting it now. This goes back to what I was saying. Seven of Wands in the reverse at the bottom of the deck, admitting defeat here, admitting it. You see how this Seven of Swords is looking back at this Three of Pentacles? Like, I'm just going to sneak away from this and not say anything. I'm just going to take my swords and sneak away. I know my worth. Triple ones on the timestamp. I'm just going to walk away, because there is not, with this Three of Pentacles in the reverse, there's a team here that's not working together. The gears are not working together the way they used to. Now, that's not to say that these people are necessarily in the wrong here. And this just confirms what I was seeing here, cutting off this group of people over here. Here's the Three of Pentacles in the upright. They're in the upright over here. I think you're seeing it like this, right? But the reality is this. So you're seeing like, oh, something shady's going on over here. I need to get away from this before I get caught up in it, or before I get hurt. I need to look after myself here, which is okay to some extent, you know, to take yourself out of a situation that you see as toxic, or it's not working out. But the thing is, and I think this is what this is saying here too, the Queen of Swords, she's honest. She is not scared to speak her truth. This guy's sneaking away quietly. Okay, there's a difference. And I think the Judgment's coming in right now with this Ten of Wands, because it's like, do you see how he's carrying these swords away with him? It's like you're also carrying the baggage with you. If you don't address these people, or address this, right? And you just sneak away, nothing's getting solved. You're not learning anything from this situation. You're not discussing anything. If you don't want to work things out with these people anymore, that's fine. But you're just sneaking away so that you avoid maybe the confrontation, maybe so you avoid the conversation in general. But Judgment's coming in. Judgment is like, you can't, this is divine intervention. You can't avoid that. You can't avoid the confrontation. You can, but it's going to come back up in some way or another in life. You're going to find yourself in the same situations where you need to sneak away because you don't want to address something, right? And you don't have to stay in union or in partnership or collaboration with these people, but you need to speak up and say that, hey, listen, I need to move on. This doesn't resonate with me anymore. It's something like that, right? Let's clarify the Six of Cups for Scorpio. What is the Six of Cups? Wow. First of all, Five of Wands. So yeah, there's definite fights, arguments from people from the past. We have the Magician in the reverse here. Some manipulative behavior. What else? Page of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, lots of immature energy here. Two of Cups with the Temperance. There was a union here that's out of balance. Temperance in the reverse. So these are definitely relationships that are out of balance here. But because the Two of Cups is upright, I'm just feeling like they could be fixed. It could be fixed, but there's a lot of immaturity here. There's a lot of like sneaky, manipulative behavior. There's a lot of imbalance of fighting, arguments. And I feel like you're just trying to sneak away before, I don't know. Can we get one more card? High Priestess. The Moon. Wow, that's so funny. Okay, so the High Priestess and the Moon at the bottom of the deck, you guys. When I saw the High Priestess, I was like, maybe there's some secret, or maybe there's like, you don't want to. With the High Priestess and the Moon here, you guys, I just feel like you're trying to hide. You're trying to hide from it, and that's not going to make it go away. You're going to keep coming into union with people that show you something that's out of balance so that you can fix it. There's something like karmic here that you were like, I don't even know. You can't keep running away. I'm hearing that song, can't keep running away. Who is that? Who is that? The Far Side. Can't keep running away. Yeah, listen to that song. That's exactly the vibe I'm getting. There's something about you guys trying to run away from the conflict, run away from the imbalance here, run away from whatever is messed up here. There's a lot of fight, and I see where you guys are coming from. I do see that you're like, whoa, I don't want to deal with this. Who wants to deal with that? It's toxic, right? So you're like, let me get away from it all. But I feel like there's some part of you that is involved in this as well. I don't think you are as innocent as you think in the situation, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just we all have flaws. We all have maybe you're ashamed of how you act in a certain situation, and that's why you're trying to sneak away quietly. I don't know. The moon and the high priestess could be about things being revealed. Maybe that's why you're sneaking away. Maybe that energy isn't even yours, that sneaking away energy. Maybe it's somebody else that you're dealing with, and you're seeing the truth about these people. Could be a fire sign. We have the King of Wands in the reverse that flew out. Man, I don't know. Can we clarify this Queen of Wands over here? Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Wow, okay, we have the Tower and the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. That's a lot of bad news to me. What else? Knight of Cups, there you are with the Ten of Swords. Three of Swords wants to show itself too. Yeah, you guys, there's just this energy of like thinking you can run away from something without addressing it. But then it shows back up again in somebody else, in some other form, some other person, some other relationship. That's how cycles work. Come on, you guys know that. You know that. I know you know that. Yeah. Tower with the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. That's bad news. This is disaster, catastrophe, disaster. Transformation though. But Page of Pentacles in the reverse is bad news in earthly matters. So I don't know. And I'm clarifying this Two of Pentacles and Queen of Wands, this energy of like, it's okay, I know my worth. I'll be fine on my own. I don't need them. And maybe you meet somebody, right? Or it's your energy. It's like you're just going to kind of end up in this cycle again. 10 of Wands or 10 of Swords with the Three of Swords. Someone new maybe presenting themselves to you and you think it's like good, and it may be good, but because you're not finishing out this cycle, or because you're not learning from with this Judgment card, you're not learning the lesson that you need to learn from this, whatever it is for you, whether that's to speak up to these people that are trying to sneak away from you, close out that chapter, or if it's you guys trying to sneak away from other people that you don't want to deal with and you don't want to address the problem. You can't keep running away. Listen to that song, you guys, by the Far Side. I'm telling you, it's like this energy of like, and it doesn't even have to be about a relationship. You could just be running away from something in life that you need to. Let me read this from the book one more time, or scan it real quick. But because this is about the new moon solar eclipse in Libra, this is about relationships. I mean, we saw the Knight of Cups multiple times, and we saw the Three of Swords. There is heartbreak here. Now, it doesn't have to be about romantic relationships. It could be, like I said, about relationships from the past, friendships, family relationships, right? I was just drawn to the sentence right here that says, know this, you are not alone, regardless of whether you think you are. I just feel like you guys have been made to feel very alone in life, and it's kind of that mentality is working against you now. Like, you're like, well, I'm alone, so I got to do everything alone. Or it's like almost sabotaging, you're like self-sabotaging relationships because you know that you are alone, but you're not alone. You're not alone. Yeah, there's just like, you need to get out of this mentality of like, there's just so many people that want to help you and be in your life, Scorpio. Um, you weren't meant to be alone or do this alone. Whatever this is, whether it's relationships, jobs, just being alone in general. Maybe you like, I don't know, you guys. Let's see. Anything else about this situation for Scorpio? Anything else they need to know? Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Anything else for Scorpio? Okay, I think that's enough. Yeah, Death card at the bottom of the deck. There, you guys. But that's just confirmation. There needs to be a transformation out of this, whatever this is. So here we have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. That came out first. Followed by the Queen of Wands in the reverse. We have her upright over here. This isn't working, you guys. This is not working. You think you're doing this? There's something here about like, you think it looks like this, but it really looks like this. You know that saying of like, there's their truth, there's their side of the story, there's the other person's side of the story, and then there's the truth. It's kind of like that. That's kind of like the energy I'm getting. Like, you're seeing things through your lens and it looks like this. I am doing my own thing. I'm confident. Yeah, I'm kind of struggling keeping things balanced right now, but that's okay because I'm independent, right? But over here, it's like, you're really in this like kind of like self-absorbed energy. Maybe you're a little bit like, maybe this really stems like, you think you are really, you guys, how am I trying to put this? You think you're in this energy because you were made to believe you have to do things alone. Something from your childhood or something that happened in the past. You're like, I can do it alone. I know. Yeah, like this. But it really comes from an insecurity of not wanting to be alone. That doesn't work for you anymore. It's not working. And in fact, you're ending up looking like this. You end up kind of looking better than everyone, or like you think you're better than everyone. It's not working for you. We have the Page of Swords in the reverse. Could be dealing with an air sign or a Gemini. Let me get this other card real quick. Seven of Cups. Okay. Scorpio energy. And then the Four of Wands. This, to me, I feel like these are coming out together. Now, with this Page of Swords in the reverse, I feel like you guys are being called to look at the things that you're allowing into your mental body, right? Like I said, there's something about you perceiving something one way, but in reality, it doesn't look that, or not even in reality, because like I said, what is reality? It's all our different perspectives, right? But in other people's perspectives, it's coming off in a different light, right? Now, that's up to you. If you don't care how you are perceived, that's great. But Spirit's telling you like, it's not working though. This isn't working for you. Or you're going to start to realize putting your work into being independent and being on your own and being like kind of above everyone else or above all the relationships, it doesn't work. It doesn't resonate for you either. Right? And now this Page of Swords in the reverse is telling you to look at these different options, look at these different paths in life, look at these different routes that you could take, look at the ones that will work out for you, and also look at the ones that will bring you detriment, right? Or that will bring you, that will put you in this state. Because like I said, there's this energy of like, you could do whatever you want here. That's great that you feel in your power. That's great that you know you can do things alone or that you don't need anyone's help. But that's not the vibe for everything in life. We can't always operate in that energy, right? We can't always, you have options here. You don't just have to go down that path, Scorpio. In fact, Spirit's telling you it's time to close that out. Oh, whoa, wow. Yeah, what did I just say? Wow, what did I just say right now? Wow. Take it, Spirit. The Death card, your guys' energy. Right as I picked that up and said it's time to close that chapter out, close out that way of being, we have the World card right behind it, right? Close out that chapter. This is double endings here, you guys. Something needs to come to an end here. It's that way of being, thinking you can do it alone, thinking you don't need anyone, which you don't, but you do. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You don't all the time, but sometimes you do, Scorpio, and that's just the way it is. And look at that. Right behind that, we had the Four of Pentacles, letting go of things that you've been holding on to for a long time that need to come to an end. This way of thinking, this way of being, which is really in the reverse here, right? And what do we have that with? The Lovers. When it comes to your relationships, maybe you need to let go of people that keep you in this like, yeah, you don't need them. You're a badass bitch on your own. You don't need anybody in your life. You do it on your own. Maybe you need to cut out those people, right? Or maybe, you just need to speak up and say, hey, I don't want it. You don't have to cut everyone out from your life, because I feel like you're struggling with that. Like, who do I keep? Who do I cut off? Who am I evolving past this and that? Like, it's not a race. It's not. The minute you realize that you can have these people in your life and still be unevolved or evolved or whatever, like, there's community, you guys. You ended this all with the Four of Wands. There's community here. There's people that want to be on your team. They want to sit at your table. They want to celebrate with you. And this is you guys walking through that portal, closing out this cycle and walking through a new portal here, a new beginning with stability, success, happiness. This is happy home life here too. Maybe this has something to do with people that you live with. There's a need for you guys to become aware of your, there's something that's naive here, something that you need to become aware of. I just saw the Knight of Cups with that Page of Wands in the reverse again. And to me, that's very like kind of naive energy. The Page of Wands in the reverse, at least. But yeah, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this here. It got longer, way longer than it needed to be. Yeah, and look, right as I said that, Page of Cups in the reverse, emotional immaturity here. Something about like immaturity or naiveness, or not to say that you guys are, like, I'm not trying to throw any shade towards you guys, but I think the naiveness comes from thinking that you can do it alone, or thinking that you don't need anyone. And like I said, it's great to be independent. It's great to know your worth, especially if you've been like, because we've seen so much feminine here. Maybe you've been let down a lot by masculine energy, and you're like becoming hyper masculine right now. Like, your feminine energy is like kind of going like overboard, trying to like compensate for a lack of something. I don't know. It's something like that, but it's no longer working. We saw that with the Queen of Wands in the reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. It's not working anymore. Maybe some of you guys are dealing with a fire sign that you need to let go of. From the past, there's been no equal give and take, and you've been trying to balance it out, and it's just not working. That's just for some of you guys. But overall, with this gathering around, let people in, Scorpio. Let people in. There's people that want to see you win and win with you, and that's okay, to have people there on your side, on your team. But I'm going to go ahead and leave this here, Scorpio. I really appreciate you guys viewing the video. If it resonated with you, give this video a like, comment, subscribe. It really means so much, you guys. I'm at like 360 subscribers. My goal is to now get to 400. That's going to be our next goal. We're going to focus on 400. We're going to go, step by step, right? And celebrate the small wins here. So let's get to 400 here. Subscribe, become part of the team, become part of the family. Right? The power of community, right? But yeah, you guys, if you want to support me in other ways, I have my PayPal, my Cash App linked below. If you want to tip me, I'd greatly appreciate it. And I also have my Etsy. So if you guys want to check out any of my art or my crochet for sale, or donate to the channel, I do have an Etsy wish list with cards on there. Or if you guys want to check out my art Instagram, I have more stuff on there as well. And you could purchase things through me or through there as well. But yeah, you guys, thank you for viewing. I'm sending you guys lots of love and light as always. Take care.